What's up everybody? Simon here. In this video we're going to talk about Rolex unveiling their flagship building in Ginza in Tokyo. This is basically a building that they've designed that looks marvelous. The big question is going to be, are they going to have Rolex watches in it as we review this building? The new Rolex flagship store occupies 14 floors, okay, in Tokyo, Japan. I hope to visit one day. It looks stunning. It's an iconic new Rolex tower that not only features an incredible showroom that is massive, but it also has offices and repair and a place for technicians as well. Situated in the Ginza shopping district in Tokyo, it is one of the most exclusive high-end shopping experiences that you could have. And they properly placed the building in that location. As you guys are aware, Rolex always places themselves in very opulent areas. However, for some reason, they rarely have watches in those areas in the store, or maybe they're just telling us that they don't have them in stock while their elite clients wait on the list. This building seamlessly integrates with Japan's sophistication and culture. It has an incredible amount of glass and architecture built into this. They've said that there's over 2,700 glass panels that went into the design of this building. It almost looks like a Jubilee bracelet or a bracelet on a Rolex watch. Very high end. So the Rolex Tower is over 8,000 square meters. It rises to the height of 223 feet, which is 68 meters. And the building itself has 3 high-speed elevators to get you up and down. Of course, sustainability and efficiency are key. They're trying to reduce 20% cost or energy cost cutting to power this building. It's just such an elegant design with efficiency, luxury, glass, so you have some of the best views from this building according to people that have reviewed it and actually visited. Inside you'll see offices, executive suites, meeting areas, showroom. The showroom alone is 600 square meters, showcasing a wide variety of Rolex collections from the day dates to the Datejust to the Submariners and Daytonas, as well as the Sky Dwellers, some of the best watches that you'll find in a Rolex boutique. The customer service center alone is over 1,200 square meters in the building, allowing technicians to provide top-notch service. It's a dedicated space. The Ginza district gets over 20 million visitors each year, so it's no doubt that Rolex wanted to put a high-end flagship building in this area. Japanese culture and individuals are seeing a rise in luxury watch purchases. I think it's a statement piece. Therefore, Rolex wanted to capitalize on that market. Rolex is also the most successful luxury watch brand, and in fact, watch brand in the world with nearly $10 billion in sales, compared to a Patek Philippe brand, which is nearly $1 billion in sales. Number 2 brand is Omega, I believe, and some of the other brands are so far off Rolex's total volume of sales that technically Rolex could buy up a lot of these other companies if they wish to sell. The Japan culture I mentioned earlier is into watches, but it's growing at 15% year over year, and Rolex being the top selling brand. So if you're looking to see some elegance at the Rolex boutique, you got to visit the Tokyo flagship store in the Ginza district. Now, I have a thing to pick with Rolex or maybe some clarity. I'm sure they're selling watches every day, but why do they have so many boutiques in so many areas, and so many of these boutiques are never in stock supposedly? You have a qualified buyer, whether they own a yacht, a plane, or a real estate mogul, etc., walking in, and sometimes they're treated poorly, told about a fake list to create a hype maybe, or whatever it may be. But I've personally went into Rolex in many locations and looked at as if I'm a bum by a representative that makes a large fraction less than one of these high net worth people that walk in, and treated like they are below them. Why does Rolex keep their boutiques not in stock, pay the rent on these locations, which is pricey, pays these employees that look like they're just sitting around telling customers that they have nothing, and at the same time creates this impression that they're sold out or they don't have a watch for you? I personally feel it's a little bit frustrating for someone to walk in, that may have a very large Rolex collection, that may be getting into Rolex, that may have 1 or 2 pieces already, but not able to purchase a Rolex watch or even look down at by some of these Rolex representatives, which I'm sure Rolex does not want. Particularly, I had an experience, I believe it was in Florida. I've also had a negative experience here in San Francisco. My San Francisco rep left, and they didn't replace the rep, but I've built such a relationship with them. And then the new reps have never reached out. The managers have never reached out or never cared for my new list or demands or any of that. And that's sad. And it's actually it's an issue of building a clientele or an issue of building a relationship only to have an agent leave or a representative leave, and then all of a sudden you're starting over. I think it's not nice. The other thing is, I walked into one in Florida the other time. I was wearing my Daytona, tried to talk to a sales rep. They brushed me off as if, you know, they have to read the newspaper or something, and that's more important. These type of things from the Rolex experience, I think, take away from the Rolex brand. But if you guys know something I don't, in the comments, comment below as to why Rolex puts out all these storefronts in some of the most expensive real estate areas, pays the rent every month, signs these long-term deals, pays 4 or 5 people, including security, to be there, and barely has anything to sell. Why not just have one maybe location, cut your costs, be more profitable, versus a location everywhere and not really allow for someone to buy a piece while claiming these lists to be 7 years waiting lists and so forth. Comment below. If you have any watches that you like reviewed, comment below as well. Let me know what your favorite Rolex timepiece is. Let me know what you think of this Rolex building in the Ginza district in Tokyo, Japan. And I'll catch you guys here in the next video. Thanks for watching.